This activity made all my students participate. They seemed interested and involved, and they were making choices in the process of it. I believe that this activity gave my students the opportunity to use interactional language in this role-play situation. Students who had the role of customers had the freedom to decide if they had to keep going with the conversation with the same salesperson according to their shopping lists, or switch and try it with another person. They had two options. When the salesperson asked, would you like to try on anything else? Saying yes would imply that they have to start over with part of the conversation in order to get more items, and saying no would make their conversation over and they would have to change partners. This gave them the opportunity to negotiate. When the customer students first asked for a specific item, like, do you have a dress? The salesperson replied by saying, yes, we have a dress. This gave students opportunity for repetition. The students were correcting each other in the pronunciation of words, from the vocabulary related to clothes, and also when they were saying the prices of items. Since this is an elementary level, there was a strong focus on grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation for this activity. The students were able to ask for specific items, the price, the size, and they needed to do this in order to get the item. I think that my students had a 90% rate of accuracy on the material used for this activity, because they were able to use more clothing words, demonstratives, and also ask for codes in the store and respond to questions. In this way, they were exchanging information to sell or buy products just like they would do in their real life. The activity was focused on the use of clothing words, the use of demonstratives, and listening and identifying the cost of something. This appeared in the while and post activities, where they had to use the grammar and vocabulary in order to achieve communication goals. I think that this activity was worth doing because this role play is related to a real life situation. If they are planning on going on a trip to go shopping somewhere, now they will know how to interact with a native speaker. Even though they are in an elementary level of English, they are capable of asking for a specific item of clothing. I really liked that they were using the grammar and vocabulary they learned in their previous lesson, and I think they seemed motivated. It is a good activity because everybody loves going shopping, and this might be useful for them in the near future. I would change the way I modeled the conversation. Instead of using one sheet of paper for the conversation, I would use two. One for singular words and the other for plural words. I would ask them to work in pairs or in groups and try to fill in the conversation, both in singular and plural forms. And after that, I would proceed and elicit answers to make that step a little bit more dynamic. That's it. Thanks for listening.